So I actually stumbled upon a video, and it is a immigrant, legal immigrant, if you will, who was saying that, hey, everyone, come to America. You could squat in houses and nothing's gonna happen. You could go and take these homes. You could go and just be up living nice and free of charge. Okay, so I have a video that I want to play, and yes, there is a voiceover of the person in there, and there are subtitles. Let's get into this video.
People have thought about invading a house in the United States because I learned that there is a law that says that if a house is not inhabited, we can expropriate it. Northern hoods here in the United States. Terrain deformation also applies. And I think that will be my next business.
So as you can see, you actually have here someone who is not legally here, who is saying that they are free because America just allows them to just go and come into your abandoned house, who's to say it's actually abandoned, come into your abandoned house and just live free. And he's saying, yo, this is gonna be my next business plan. So, I mean, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but this is what I'm gonna do. And this is actually something that bothers me because this is something that happened multiple times. I mean, we see so many stories about squatters, okay? People just coming in, living rent free, and then because they've been there for 30 days, the law enforcement, they're like, well, I mean, they technically legally he living here, so I don't know what we can do. And the person's like, wait. What do you mean they're technically living here? This is mine. Well, I mean, we can't kick them out. We can't evict them. You will have to do the eviction process, etc., etc., etc. So this is the kind of issue that we have. So, for example, we actually had a lady who was staying in an LA mansion. Okay, they call her the squatter from HE double hockey sticks. Okay, and she, did a whole Airbnb kind of thing, and she squatted there for over a year. It was a crazy amount. And then they were like, oh, well, the owner, he's like, yo, you got to pay me. And then the city's over here fining him because repairs aren't done, but she's not allowing him to get into his own property because now she lives there. So it's just these crazy squatter rights that are going on. Then you have another thing that happened recently in New York where a woman, she confronts these people who are occupying her late parents' home. And she ends up going to jail. She's like, y'all, you cannot be here. This is my house. You cannot be here. You cannot legally be here. And then they pull up some phony baloney paperwork. And the cops are like, well, I mean, you are kind of trespassing onto their house and their property and all this kind of stuff. But this is the issue. We are allowing in New York, okay, we got everything going on with Eric Adams over there. California, we got everything going on over there. Both Democrat ran. But here's an issue that we have. They were allowing these people to just come in, wreak havoc, and just do whatever they want to do. Just because. And I'm not saying this doesn't happen in other areas. But I'm just saying. This is something that I'm noticing that is happening in a lot of these Democratic areas too. Where you are just allowing people who are outsiders, foreigners, to just come in and take the rights, take the liberties, take the freedoms of people who actually live here and pay taxes here. And now you have people who are outsiders boldly coming out, going on TikTok, saying, hey, y'all, I'm going to do XYZ. I'm going to go and do this. We're going to make this a new business thing. We already see that they're over here stealing. They're robbing these stores, they're beating up police officers and all this other stuff. And now here's just another thing. And it's just supposed to be like, well, I mean, our hands are tied. There's nothing we can do. No, there's a lot that you can do. You're just refusing to do it. You're not protecting your people. You let them come into these Black communities, let them do whatever. Taking their resource centers, the community resource centers, taking up abandoned schools, shut down schools. And then when people complain, it's like, oh, man, y'all over here complaining too much. What? Y'all, it's very upsetting what is going on in America. we need a serious change to come.